Extreme weather conditions, temperatures, road salt and mechanical load stress the vehicle body. Varying conditions worldwide are exceptionally demanding on corrosion protection and thus for the engineers. Before a Volkswagen model is launched, it first has to prove its durability at the proving grounds. In the toughest tests at Volkswagen. 6 months here are the equivalent of 12 years on the road. The vehicles are repeatedly subjected to the stresses in the same processes. Load situations are already simulated during the early engineering phase. But first, the vehicles have to be prepared for the test. Zinc and multiple layers of paint protect the vehicle body. They are scored down to the bare metal. Over the course of several months of testing, this process reveals weak points in the paintwork structure. The vehicle's gas tightness and resistance to water ingress are also checked. The rain chamber, for example, simulates parking on a slope in heavy rain. The vehicles are fully loaded to stress them under real conditions. This increases the stresses and the level of torsion and twisting in the body. Then the pre-treatment of the vehicles begins. Flying grit hits the vehicle and causes fine damage to the paintwork, creating potential starting points for corrosion. The test cycle starts with aggressive salt water. When the vehicle drives along a de-iced motorway, the salt water gets into every corner of the body and attacks the surfaces. Loose subsoil is a major challenge for underbody protection. On the gravel tracks, stone chipping causes damage that encourages corrosion. Electric vehicles like the ID.3 also have to prove themselves in corrosion tests. Electrical components such as the high-voltage battery in the vehicle floor receive special attention. When driving through the mud, water, sand, peat and added road salt penetrate into every joint, where they speed up corrosion and attack the body. On the extreme course, the vehicles experience the toughest demands in the world on a mix of varying driving surfaces. Cobblestones, potholes, bumps, rails and sleepers create torsion and twisting. Parts such as bumpers, doors and flaps can rub against the body and cause corrosion. Salt is the natural enemy of vehicle bodies. Driving through deep salt water stresses the sheet metal. During the daily visual inspection, such potential weaknesses are immediately identified and documented. A test rig with hydraulic rounds creates conditions that are harder than reality. The hydro pulse simulates extreme road surfaces. The body is heavily twisted. At the same time, the vehicle is also subjected to extreme temperatures. Arctic cold and scorching heat make the materials work hard. In the climate chamber, a vacuum pressure is created inside the vehicle to simulate driving with an open window. Warm, moist, salty air is sucked into every crack in the vehicle. After 6 grueling months and countless hours of testing, the vehicles undergo the final analysis. They're dismantled into their component parts and examined by the experts. The knowledge gained is processed and forms the basis for the further optimization of our corrosion protection. We do everything to ensure that our customers make it through winter, spring, summer and autumn in good shape. That is why we give a 12-year guarantee against rusting through, thanks to the toughest testing at Volkswagen.
Volkswagen.